Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, hawaiirealestate.org, coming to you live from my lanai. It was just one of those moments where I thought to myself, it's gonna be epic and you can't miss it no matter what. And it goes by so fast and it's just fleeting. Isn't life just fleeting sometimes? It's like the moments are just pummeling by. Is my lens kind of dirty right now? Hang on a second. There we go, much better. All right, Maui fix time. Let's go. Hang on. There we go. All right. So it's one of those sunsets I just feel like it could get really super melodramatic. The kind of drama that we like, right? I don't know about you, but I don't like drama, but when it's blowing up in the sky, let's go. So what do you guys think, huh? Pretty nice view, huh? Again, we're not here to accomplish anything other than just sharing a quick, brief moment in time as the sun sets. I just came from Kapalua and just had a beautiful little sauna session. It was raining like crazy. I love sitting in the rain, in the hot sauna, the disparity between the cold raindrops on your face and the bubbling, frothing hot tub. And the other thing is when it's raining, there's nobody out at the spa. Well, wait a second. There's nobody out at the spa ever anyway. But when it's raining, there's really nobody out at the spa. So I just had this weird feeling that this would just erupt into a beautiful, epic sunset. Now, I could be wrong. It has been kind of fading a little faster than I like. Hey, by the way, if you guys watched the live last night, I didn't realize it, but somehow my front camera was stuck on zoom, which is really weird. So the whole time I'm talking, it's zoomed in on my face, you know? It's just like crazy. It's just like really weird. But anyway, my apologies. There's always some kind of technical difficulties happening in my world, it seems like. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Now you can see here I'm shaking because I've had way too much caffeine and I'm trying to fix my phone again. Ugh, these phones, these iPhones. Ugh. Okay, it's not working. I'm telling you, it's not one thing, it's something else. I don't have my microphone on. I don't have my gimbal on. I just wanted to catch and get the sunset on. Look at this little cloud formation that's just floating. Look at that. It's like, what is that? Just like cotton candy. Can you guys hear the birds chirping in the background? Can you see my giant royal palm? Don't you love royal palms? I've got 3 of them on the property. Love the royal palms. They don't produce any coconuts, and every miter bird on the planet likes to sit and eat the seeds that come off of the end of this thing. So it's just miter bird heaven, but they look cool. And it is blocking half of my view, but that's okay. I still love it. Okay, come on, where's the explosion? Reminds me of one of the first beautiful sunsets I ever saw. Or, you know, when I moved here, I went up to Fleetwoods one night with a buddy of mine. This is before Lisa got here. And it did one of those, you know, one of those sunsets, you know, where it just explodes, just, you know, it's just like crazy. Like right now, like it's just dead. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, the whole sky just illuminates in this crazy just explosion. So a few nights later, my wife came and I took her to Fleetwoods and I was like, honey, you're not gonna believe the sunsets here. You're just not gonna believe it. So there we were sitting at, there's no shot, that's lanai. There we are sitting at Fleetwoods. I'm like, wait, just wait for it, honey. I promise you, just wait. And then of course nothing happened. It just faded to black. And my wife was just like, okay, honey, I think you've lost your mind. And I'm like, yep, I have lost my mind because I just moved to Maui just because I could, even though I really couldn't, but I did anyway. So yeah, you guys want a quick tour of the lanai area? My wife is gonna get really mad at me because it's too messy to show. Look at this, we have a carpet here because we stage, right? There's a carpet because we're stagers. And then over here, this is where I did a lot of my lives after the fire. I know it's kind of messy, but check it out. What do you guys think about the pillow? Huh? Yes, sir. That's right. Hang on. Does it say it on there somewhere? There it is. Yes, sir. Hey, who's making all that noise? Colton, is that you? Colton's down there chopping wood or somebody chopping wood? No, I'm trying to get the dirt off my shoes. Okay. Our latest project here in the backyard, by the way, you'll notice, is we have some fruit trees. So we went up and bought a bunch of fruit trees. What kind of fruit trees do we have, Colton? Oh, he went inside. So we're gonna plant those. We got the golf cart, so you can see the golf cart makes tracks in the grass, but that's okay. It's worth it. Golf carts, the golf cart lifestyle, and we still have this sunset that I still think could just blow up at any second. I could be wrong. What do you think? Yeah, no pool in the backyard. My goal is someday. This is where we do a lot of our grounding right here. Ice bath is just next to the golf cart. A lot of grounding, a lot of grounding. No pool, it's okay. Can't have everything. And you can see I got a pretty decent view over the top of this roof. And then over here, you know what's really cool? My favorite thing about this house is when you stand in our bedroom and you look out the window, we can actually see from our bedroom the exact spot where we got engaged in front of Black Rock. I mean, how could you couldn't predict that, right? You couldn't like plan that. It's somewhere right in front of that boat right there. Here, let me see if I can demonstrate it better. And yes, I have a blue roof next to my house. That's just for protection purposes. That's too funny. So this is our bedroom window, right here, that corner. So from here, you can see, hang on, you can see there's Black Rock. You see Black Rock right there? Hang on, getting orientated here. All right, so there's the Sheraton, right there, right? That's backside, and so we got, you see this little thing sticking up in the air, that little stick, whatever, that little pointy thing? So right behind, actually, sorry, right there. See that palm tree? Right below that palm tree in the water, you can see the light, kind of. I think that's one of the boats. That is exactly where we were sitting, or underwater scuba diving. So you can actually see that one spot from our bedroom window, which is kind of wild. I don't know, it just seems like serendipity. Some things, right, all happen for a reason, and in hindsight, it's all 20/20 or 40/40, whatever. It all makes sense in the rearview mirror, but when you're going down the road, almost nothing makes sense. That's why you gotta have faith. Look at those cloud formations. Pretty nuts, huh? So it's just a Maui Now sunset Maui fix live from Eric's Lanai. Not Lanai, right? That's Lanai right there. Oh, Larry, good job, dude. Bought an entire Hawaiian island for $550 million. What a smoking deal. And then over here, of course, we have the beautiful island of Molokai, which you cannot really see. It is completely shrouded in clouds at the moment. And then down here, we've got golf cart number 2. And there's the surfboard I never ride. I know, I'm just always on the grind, the perpetual grind. And if you missed my little plug last night for beef, this is where all the magic happens for the daily steak grilling. This is the nightly steak griller right here. Just a cheap little charbroil. I know, Christian Henneke thinks I need to buy one of those $2,000 special searing grills. I thought about it. I had the buy now button almost clicked, and I was like, wait a second. I don't need that. I can just broil it in the oven. But if you missed my little plug last night, I found the absolute best beef source on planet Earth. I put a link in the description. of that video, but if you are a carnivore and if you need some good beef, I'm telling you, this is the most mouth-watering, succulent, divine protein on planet Earth currently. And I'm not kidding. I've tried it all. Now, I'd like to say it was Maui Cattle Company, but for some reason, I'm just not working for me. I don't know why. But this company does have a ranch on Kauai, so it is local, kind of. But they got ranches all over the Midwest too. But man, is it good! And the cool thing is, if you live on the mainland, they deliver to you for free. If you live on Maui, they just started delivering here a few months ago, right after the fire, and I think it's 10 or 12 bucks. Not too bad. I'll put a link in the description. It's kind of a referral kind of program, and you can only buy one pack. They limit you, believe it or not. You can't just buy endless amounts of beef. At some point, I'm sure they'll shut the subscriptions down when they reach a maximum capacity, which has got to be just a matter of time when it's that good. You know what it's like when anything's that good. Like I had Omaha steaks. Thank you, Maui Dan, for sending them to me. I appreciate that, brother. They were okay, you know, but it was a good point of comparison. I appreciate the gift, sir, but they just weren't quite as good as what I discovered through my buddy Christian. So thanks, man. Anyway, fellas, ladies and fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if the sunset is going to do that massive explosion. What do you think? I don't know. It's hanging on. We have a major storm coming in. We've been notified by the emergency management services like 18 times already. Of course, they can't, notify us one time during an all-day 17-hour fire, but one little teeny rainstorm is coming our direction and every device is blowing up. So anyway, the neighborhood shot. We got a little bit of West Maui Mountains from back here. You see, I don't have a blue roof, but I have an aqua blue roof. Will that work? I don't know. Hope I never have to find out. More surfboards. I know, they're everywhere. It's one of the benefits of, it's one of the challenges, I should say, of living in a condo is where you're gonna pull all your surfboards. I've got them stashed everywhere. I've got like 3 surfboard racks. The quiver is just acquiring dust. Michael Hart, unlike you, out surfing every day. Matter of fact, I heard there's a nice south swell right now. My wife is coming back from the other side and she called me up and goes, oh, there's tons of surfers out. Big waves. I'm like, you could have told me that on the way to Kahului because I would have stopped working and gone surfing. Because that is a thing, guys. You know that, right? That is a thing. Whether you know it or not, all work ceases when a swell hits the shores, especially if there hasn't been a swell in a while. Because the bottom line is this. You ready for the bottom line? I'm going to give you the bottom line. And I'm going to say aloha and good night. The bottom line is this. When you have an entire island that hasn't surfed in a few weeks, everybody is jonesing. It's like imagine like a bunch of people that are addicted to a drug and they haven't had the drug in weeks and they're just antsy. So then the waves come and you have to go get the fix. You got to get the fix. You got to get the... That's like the some of the inspiration behind the Maui fix, because when I will go to the mainland, after about an hour on the ground in the mainland, I start jonesing for Maui. It's even before I leave the island. I'm already thinking like, oh, it's going to be bad weather and traffic and heaviness, just spiritual heaviness, just crashing down on my Corona, my halo. Just kidding. The word Corona. Now this entire video is going to get banned thanks to our new censorship model that we live under. So much for the freedom of the press, so much for like we the people. No, it's we the oligarch corporations that are controlling your thoughts with the algorithm. Step in line. Man, I can really just vibe left and right. I just, yeah, that's what happens when you live on a small island for a while. It's just those good vibrations, they just sink into the back of your soul and just everything starts to flow and you're just not compromised from the constant negativity of the mainland. So I actually start jonesing before I even land. I already want to go back to Maui. I've got to go to the mainland here in a few weeks, and I just don't want to do it, but I have to. All right, hang on a second. Hey, Colton. Hey, buddy. You're live on YouTube. That's Colton. You going to the gym? Anything you want to say to the people on the YouTube?
Go to the gym if you haven't today.
Go to the gym if you haven't today. And you walk all the way to the gym, huh?
Yeah, I try to get my calories in, keep the belly down, you know?
How many steps?
A day?
Yeah.
I shoot for 10K, but it's more like 5.
10K, all right. And how much did you run the other day?
Like last week, my big run,
Yeah.
I did a half marathon.
Colton did a half marathon. Can you believe that? All right, brother. Anything else you want to say to the people in YouTube land?
Go run or hit the gym tomorrow early morning if it's late for you already.
All right, some exercise inspiration. Much aloha, Colton. Have a good walk and a good workout. Love you, buddy. All right, that's the Colton cameo, and that's what's left of our sunset. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, surfing. Back to surfing. So when the waves come, the whole island just migrates to the water because they want to get that fix. And what's the fix? It's the spray, it's the salt water, it's the freedom, it's surfing, man. And it is awesome. It really is. And that's one of the things I think about sometimes when I go, people like live in the Caribbean where there's no surf. I mean, could you imagine living by the ocean and there's never gonna be a breaking wave you can ride? That to me is almost as depressing as being landlocked. It's really close. But anyway, that's why I could never live anywhere but Hawaii, because of the waves. The waves are what draw you here. They're what keep you here. And if you don't remember one thing from this video, if you live in Hawaii, make the ocean a part of your life. Or someday you're gonna live in Hawaii. Make the ocean a part of your life. Go in every single day, no matter what. You don't have to be a surfer. Just get the salt water behind the ears. Just let the ocean dominate you. Just get pounded by some waves, or just float on your back, or just look at a turtle, or put your toes in the sand. Just every day, at least for 5 minutes. We'll change your world. All right, guys, much aloha. Thank you for letting me share just a little bit of my evening. I will put a link in the description for the best beef on planet Earth, because if you're not carnivore yet, you should be, because they're poisoning the rest of the food. In case you didn't know that, truly believe it. They're spraying it. They're doing all kinds of stuff. So to have a good premium beef source, cut out the carbs, grind the meat, and I'm telling you, life will become a six-pack. Until next time, Eric West, out. Much aloha to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Maui Dan, where's the button?